Good morning, students of class 3. Students, I'm sure all of you are happy and healthy. Students, please take out your Wordsworth English Reader book and turn to page number 77 as I'll be continuing with the language structure exercises of lesson 8, A Swimmer Mihir Se. Students, please take out your Wordsworth English Reader book and turn to page number 77 as I'll be continuing with language structure exercise of lesson 8, A Swimmer Mihir Se. I'm sure all of you must have taken out, students, page number 77. Now students, in our last video, I had started with the exercise on homophones. Now, first of all, let's revise what are homophones. Homophones are words which have got the same sound but which have got different spellings and meaning. Homophones are words which have got the same sound but which have got different spellings and meaning. बेटा, words का जो sound है, pronunciation है, वो same है, but the meaning and the spelling is different. So, such words are known as homophone. For example, ONE1 and WON1, both these words are homophones. They have got the same pronunciation, that is the same sound, but they have got different meaning and spelling. So, students, I had started with exercise A. Fill in the blanks with the correct words from the bracket. Now, students, let's revise the first 5 sentences, then I'll be doing with the 6th and 7th one. So students, the first one, the dash of us are going dash the beach. Would you like to come dash? And the homophones given are TO2, TOO2 and TWO2. Now students, there are 3 words given which are homophone. They have got the same sound but they have got different meaning and spelling. Now we need to choose the correct word out of these 3 to fill in the 3 blanks. The dash of us, here the number 2, TWO2 will come. So please write TWO2 in the first blank. The 2 of us are going. Now over here TO2. 2 is a preposition. So we write to the beach. Would you like to come to? Here TOO2 will come. Here TOO2 means be. तुम भी आना चाहोगे? Would you, आप भी आना चाहोगे? So the 2 of us are going to the beach. Would you like to come to? Fine. So, homophone students are words which have got the same sound. इनको बेटा pronunciation इनका same है. Only the spelling and meaning is different. And if you know the meaning and spelling, you would be easily able to know that which word will come in which sentence. So, our sentences, the 2 of us are going to the beach. Would you like to come to? So, now the second one. Now, the second sentence is, please put dash parcels over dash. And the homophones given are THERE there and THEIR there. Now, look at these two words, children. The sound is same. T-H-E-R-E there and T-H-E-I-R there. But the meaning and spellings are different. Now, always remember that T-H-E-R-E there, it always refers to a place. बेटा T-H-E-R-E there को हम जगह से हमेशा, जहां भी हमको place से related हो तो हम T-H-E-R-E हम fill करेंगे, we use करेंगे. And T-H-E-I-R shows possession. ये possession बताता है कि पर्टिकुलर चीज किसको बिलोंग करती है. फाइन, तो वहां पे हम T-H-E-I-R देयर फिल करेंगे. सो प्लीज पुट डैश पार्सल्स. नाउ देयर किनके, उनके पार्सल्स, देयर पार्सल्स, तो हम पोजेशन वाला T-H-E-I-R देयर यूज करेंगे. सो प्लीज पुट देयर पार्सल्स ओवर देयर. देयर, नाउ हियर देयर वी आर referring to a place, so we will be using T-H-E-R-E there. So our sentence will be, please put their parcels over there. Remember, T-H-E-I-R refers to possession. It shows that a particular things belongs to whom. Whereas T-H-E-R-E there, beta, ये place से relate होता है, तो always use it for place. Go there, है ना? He came from there. तो जगह जहां भी रिलेट करेंगे वहां T-H-E-R-E there हम यूज करेंगे. एंड जहां पे पोजेशन बताना है कि पर्टिकुलर चीज किसको बिलोंग करती है, वहां पे हम T-H-E-I-R there. बट रिमेंबर, ये there जो है बेटा हमेशा प्लूरल्स के साथ यूज होता है. फाइन. नाउ आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू हैव डन. नाउ द थर्ड वन. The magician with the long dash pulled a dash out of his hat. Now, the homophones given are H-A-I-R hair and H-A-R-E hair. Now, H-A-I-R hair means the hair, है ना, जो बाल होते हैं, and H-A-R-E hair means rabbit, खरगोश. So, the magician with the long, magician जिसके बाल लंबे थे, so we will write H-A-I-R hair. The magician with the long hair pulled a dash out of his head. Here rabbit खरगोश वाला H-A-R-E hair, है ना. So the magician with the long hair pulled a hair out of his head. Now H-A-I-R and H-A-R-E, both the words have got same sound, but the meaning and spelling are different. H-A-I-R hair means बाल, जो हमारे बाल होते हैं वो, and H-A-R-E hair means खरगोश. Fine. Now the fourth one. Most people dash with their dash hands. Now, the words given are W-R-I-G-H-T, right, and W-R-I-T-E, right. Now, these words again are homophones. They have got the same pronunciation, same sound, but the spelling and meaning are different. R-I-G-H-T, right, has got two meanings. एक तो होता है सही गलत, right wrong, but here the meaning refers to the direction right and left. And W-R-I-T, all of you know it's a word जो हम लिखते हैं उसको right बोलते हैं. So most people dash with their. Now your action will come. Verb. So WRITE, write. Most people write with their right hand. Now right side hand. So most people write with their right hand. So you see both the words have come in the same sentence, but the meaning is same. Pronunciation is same. Right उसको भी बोलते हैं, right उसको भी बोलते हैं, but meaning से sentence change हो जाता है. So most people write. यहाँ पे WRIT, write means लिखना, and RHDIT, write refers to the direction right and left. So most people write with their right hands. Now the fifth one. Have you heard the dash of the dog with no dash, and the homophones given are TAIL, tail, and TALE, tail. So TAL, tail means पूंछ. Animals have got tail, monkeys have got tail, dogs have got tail, है ना, तो पूंछ को tail बोलते हैं. And TALE, tail means story, कहानी, कहानी को tail बोलते हैं. So have you heard the story of the dog? Story के लिए हम कौन सा word use करेंगे? TALE, tail. Have you heard the tale? TALE, tail means story. Tale of the dog with no tail. And पूंछ के लिए the dog with no tail. The dog जिसकी पूंछ नहीं थी. That is TAIL, tail. So have you heard the tale of the dog with no tail? So you see how the same words, pronunciation is same, but the meaning and spelling is different. अगर आप इसका उसमें उसका इसमें लिख दोगे तो पूरा गलत हो जाएगा. साउंड सेम है ना. व्हेन यू स्पीक तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, बट व्हेन यू राइट यू शुड बी एक्यूरेट, है ना. यू शुड नो द मीनिंग कि कौन सा टेल कहाँ आएगा. TALE, टेल मीन्स स्टोरी, कहानी, एंड TAIL, टेल मीन्स पूंछ. फाइन. So now I have revised the first 5 sentence, students. Now I'll be starting with the 6th one. The dash is warm and sunny. I am going to the beach dash you like it or not. And the homophones given are WEATHER, weather, and WHETHER, weather. Fine. Now, the dash is warm and sunny. I am going to the beach. Dash, you like it or not? And the homophones given are weather and weather. Now the sound is same but the meaning is different. WEATHER, weather मतलब मौसम, है ना. कहते हैं ना, today the weather is very hot, today the weather is very cold, it is very humid. तो जो मौसम है उसको हम weather बोलते हैं. And WHETHER, weather, है ना, मतलब weather. here कहते हैं ना कि यहाँ पे कि तुमको पसंद हो या ना पसंद हो, आई एम गोइंग टू दी बीच, है ना, वेदर यू लाइक इट और यू डू नॉट लाइक इट। तो यहाँ पे मतलब चॉइस वाला वेदर है ना। सो ना द डैश इज वार्म, तो यहाँ पे कौन सा वेदर आएगा, WEATHER, वेदर, मौसम। The weather is warm and sunny. Weather बहुत अच्छा है, warm and sunny. I am going to the beach. Sunny season, everybody likes to go and enjoy at the beach. Beach जानते हैं ना, समुद्र के किनारे को। तुम्हें पसंद हो ना पसंद हो, I am going to the beach. तो यहाँ पे पसंद ना पसंद में कौन सा आएगा, weather, when there is a choice. Fine. So I am going to the beach. Whether you like it or not. So WEATHER and WHETHER, these are the homophones with the same sound but दोनों का meaning and spelling different है। WEATHER, weather means refers to the, ये जो मौसम जिसको हम बोलते हैं, है ना, हाँ, आज मौसम बहुत ठंडा है, बोलते हैं कि नहीं, टुडे द वेदर इज वेरी कोल्ड, हाँ। एंड WHETHER, this weather refers, there is a choice, तुम्हें पसंद हो ना पसंद हो, तुम आना चाहोगे ना, whether you come, you don't come, whether you like it, you do not like it, जहां पे आपके पास choice है। So I hope all of you have written, students. Now I'm going to erase this and write the last sentence of this exercise. Now the seventh one. Dash you like to buy that table. It is made of teak dash, full stop, and the homophones given are WOOD, wood, or WOULD, wood. Fine. Now look at these two homophones. WOOD, wood, refers to जो लकड़ी है, जो उसको वुड बोलते हैं, एंड WOULD, वुड, वुड क्या है बेटा, वुड हम यूज करते हैं when asking something, है ना, it's a helping verb. So there is a difference. So यहाँ पे हम क्वेश्चन के लिए कौन सा वर्ब यूज करेंगे, would you like to buy the table? Since we are starting the sentence, our W would be capital. So would helping verb है, would you like to buy that table? It is made of teak. teak एक particular wood है ना, जैसे टीक वुड है, साल वुड है, मैंगो वुड है, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ट्रीज का डिफरेंट डिफरेंट वुड होता है। तो टीक एक ट्री का नाम है और उसकी लकड़ी को हम क्या बोलेंगे, WOOD, wood. Fine. So would you like to buy that table? It is made of teak wood. तो यहाँ पे दो वुड थे, both the sounds are same but the meaning and spelling is different. यहाँ पे ये verb है और यहाँ पे ये लकड़ी है. Fine. So would you like to buy that table? And RW would be capital since we are starting the sentence. It is made of teak wood and WOOD, wood क्या होता है बेटा, लकड़ी को बोलते हैं. Fine. So please write, students, please write this fast. Now with this we have completed our exercise A based on homophones. Fine. And I hope all of you have written, students. this exercise. You have completed this on page number 77 in your English reader books. So please write first if you haven't. Now students, we have done the exercise A. I'm going to erase it now. Please take out your notebooks as I'll be practicing some sentences on homophones, so the concept gets more clear to you. बेटा अब हम homophones पे कुछ sentence बनाएंगे. Fine? Fine? Frame sentences. And we are going to frame sentences on homophones so that the meanings get clear to you. All of you please take out your English notebooks so that you can write these sentences in your English notebook. अब बेटा हम जो first sentence बनाने जा रहे हैं, that is D-double-E-R dear and D-E-A-R dear. Our first set of homophones is D-double-E-R dear and D-E-A-R dear. है ना? ये homophones हैं, आप देख सकते हो. The sound is same but the spelling is different. So now first our sentence is on D-double-E-R dear. यहाँ पे dear का बेटा मीनिंग क्या है? यहाँ पे deer का मीनिंग है हिरन, है ना? So our sentence will be I saw a deer in the forest. I saw a deer in the forest. यहाँ पे deer का मीनिंग क्या है बेटा? हिरन, है ना? D-double-E-R deer. And हमारा जो second sentence है that is also on deer, but यहाँ पे D-E-A-R deer का मीनिंग है जो हमको बहुत प्यारा हो, है ना? My dear friend. And I hope कि सारी गर्ल्स को डॉल्स बहुत पसंद है ना? All of you like to play with dolls. So our sentence will be my dolls are very D-E-A-R dear to me. Fine. So now you can see the different students, है ना? कि दोनों डियर, दोनों को हम डियर बोलते हैं, बट दोनों का मीनिंग और स्पेलिंग एकदम डिफरेंट है. सो D-double-E-R deer means हिरन. I saw a deer in the forest. And D-E-A-R deer का मीनिंग क्या होता है बेटा? कि जो हमको बहुत प्यारा. And all the girls are fond of their dolls, isn't it? So the sentence is My dolls are very dear to me. सारे लड़कियों को अपनी dolls, है ना, गुड़िया बहुत प्यारी होती हैं. तो my dolls are very dear to me. So and after this, please draw a parting line. We'll be writing another set of sentences with the homophones. अभी हमने किस में बनाया? D-double-E-R dear हिरन पे and D-E-A-R dear means प्यारा. Fine. So I hope all of you have written these sentences in your notebook, and after writing this, please draw a parting line. This work you have to do in your English notebook. Fine? Now I'm going to erase this and write the second set of homophones. I hope all of you have done. Now the second sense of homophone is O-N-E-1 and W-O-N-1. I'm purposely taking this word because आप लोग W-O-N को one बोलते हो. बेटा इसको one नहीं बोला जाता. You always pronounce it as one. O-N-E-1. जो O-N-E-1 नंबर वाला होता है वही वाला one होता है. Now the sentence is on 1. I have only one chocolate. I have only one chocolate. यहाँ पे हमने नंबर वाला ONE 1 लिया. I have only one chocolate. Fine. And then our sentence is on WON 1. है ना? अभी हमने मीर सेन में लेसन में क्या वाला वर्ड पढ़ा था? चैंपियनशिप. है ना? चैंपियन. तो उसी से हमने वर्ड चैंपियनशिप लिया. है ना? सो we have won the championship. मीर सेन वाले लेसन में हमने चैंपियन पढ़ा था, उसी से मैंने वर्ड बनाया है चैंपियनशिप. सो यहाँ पे WON 1 क्या है? इट इज द पास्ट टेंस ऑफ win. So our sentence is we have won the championship. Now you can see the difference कि दोनों को one ही बोलते हैं, but इनका meaning और spelling different है और how to use them in different sentence. And this you can only do when you are clear with the meaning. So I have only one chocolate. यहाँ पे one number वाला है. And we have won the championship. यहाँ पे जो one है that is the past tense of the verb win. Fine. Please draw a parting line after each set of sentence, students. Now, okay. I hope all of you have done this, students. Now, I'm going to erase this. And my third set of homophone is P-E-A-C-E, peace, and P-I-E-C-E, peace. अब बेटा P-E-A-C-E, peace का मतलब क्या होता है? शांति. And P-I-E-C, peace means टुकड़ा. So, our sentence on peace is we all pray for world peace. हम पूरी दुनिया में शांति के लिए प्रेयर करते हैं ना, तो that is peace. P-E-A-C-E. We all pray for world peace. Or I'll change the sentence. We all pray for world peace. है ना? हम लोग सब प्रे करते हैं कि दुनिया में शांति रहे. Then our next sentence is on P-I-E-C-E, peace. Peace means टुकड़ा. है ना? Give me a piece of chocolate. Give me a piece of chocolate. यहाँ पे हमने कौन सा piece यूज किया? P-I-E-C-E, piece. So give me a piece of chocolate. So you can see the difference between P-E-A-C-E and P-I-E-C. एक मतलब शांति and एक मतलब टुकड़ा. Fine. I hope all of you have done. Please draw a parting line after each set of sentence, students. Now, I'm going to erase this and write the fourth set of homophones. So that, now, W-A-I-S-T, waste, and W-A-S-T-E, waste. Now, बेटा वेस्ट का मतलब जानते हैं ना, जो कमर होती है ना? आप कमर पे बेल्ट, स्कूल का बेल्ट बांधते हैं, दैट इज कमर को इंग्लिश में वेस्ट बोलते हैं. दैट इज W-A-I-S-T, वेस्ट. आप टेलर के पास जाते हो तो द टेलर टेक्स द मेजरमेंट ऑफ योर वेस्ट टू स्टिच योर ड्रेस, टू स्टिच योर यूनिफॉर्म. तो जो कमर है उसको वेस्ट बोलते हैं. एंड WAST वेस्ट तो सबको पता है, बेकार चीज को वेस्ट बोलते हैं. सो नाउ आवर सेंटेंस ऑन WAIST waste. This dress is tight at the waist. ये ड्रेस वेस्ट से, कमर के साइड से टाइट है. आप जब मेजर करते हो, किसी ड्रेस को नापते हो. एंड WASTE वेस्ट मतलब किसी भी चीज को बेकार करना. I never waste food. हमें कभी भी खाना नहीं वेस्ट करना चाहिए. फाइन. सो WAST वेस्ट मतलब कमर, है ना. This dress is tight at the waist. And WAST waste का क्या होगा? I never waste food. Fine students. So today we have finished our exercise A based on homophones, and we have also practiced 4 set of homophones as make sentences. Please, I hope all of you have done this exercise in your English notebook, students. That's all for today, students. Please revise these homophones so that the meanings get clear to you and you will not make mistake. That's all for today. Thank you, students. Have a good day ahead.